Hello everyone, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell so you're notified every time I upload. Please follow my beautiful model and let's get started with this look. You can use any moisturizer that you wish. I really love this one because it's perfect for dry and oily skin and it just creates a beautiful canvas. For the under eyes, I'm going to be using this eye cream which is by CETAPHIL and I love it. I love how it really moisturizes that area, and I'm also taking a little bit along the laugh lines as well. And for the lips, we're going to go ahead and hydrate them. Now to prep the skin, we're going to be using the Benefit Hydrating Professional Primer. I really love this primer because it hydrates but also fills in the pores. I'm using this more so on the cheeks. And then under the eyes, I'm going to do some correcting with the VASANTI VO2 corrector. I'm applying this with a brush and I'm going to let that sit for a bit so I can get the best color payoff, and then I'm going to blend it out with the damp beauty blender. Today's goal with the skin is to make it really nice and hydrated and dewy. In our foundation, we're going to be mixing in this even tone correcting face oil. And for my foundation, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way in Natural Beige. And the goal always with foundation is to make sure it goes on looking like skin. So you guys can see half of her face right now has the foundation and the other side doesn't. But when it's completely done, this is what it looks like. And there's no great difference other than it's just completely evened out. So underneath the eyes, I'm going to create this more lifted look with the concealer. So I'm using a lighter concealer and I'm going to apply this to the inner corners and the outer corner of the eye, down the nose, and then also a little bit along the lips, which is going to help make them look more lifted. I'm going to let this sit for a second and then I'm going to blend it out. Make sure you guys subscribe if you like what you're seeing. And then going in with the cream contour, and then I'm going to blend this out. You can use any cream contour you wish. The one I actually used ended up being discontinued, so I didn't want to showcase it, but use any cream contour that you enjoy. And then under the eyes, I'm going to go in with a DERMABLEND compact setting powder. This is just a translucent powder, and I'm taking this with a brush because I can really get into this under eye area and set it. This is really important because we want to set that liquid. And then under the eyes, I'm going to be taking Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is in Fair Light. I'm taking this with a sponge and I'm going to bake with this, but I'm not going to overly bake because again, I don't want the skin to look super dry. All over the skin, I'm going to take a fluffy brush and use a SMASHBOX powder, and I'm pushing the product into the skin. When you push the product into the skin, it allows you to make sure that all the liquids don't move around underneath. Wherever we did that cream contour, I'm applying the MAC Give Me Sun bronzer. I'm using this with a fluffy brush and then a more precise brush just to do a little bit of definition on the nose. With bronzer, it's allowing us to warm up the skin again without having that overly chiseled look. And then on the cheeks, I'm taking the Sephora Pro face palette and applying two blush shades together. And I'm controlling the product because these blushes are very pigmented. So I'm using a small amount and just rolling and tapping that onto the cheeks. All over the face, I'm going to be spraying the SMASHBOX primer water. I love doing this before the highlight because it really makes it pop. I'm using the Anastasia X Amrezy highlighter with a fluffy brush from Wet n Wild, and the skin is starting to look so nice and dewy, and that's exactly what we want. I love controlling the product and just applying this to the highest parts of the cheeks. You can also take a little bit above the brow. It just gives this beautiful glisten to the skin. We're going to move on to the brows, and I'm using the Benefit Goof Proof Brow in 3.75, just adding a little bit of definition and then combing that product through with the spoolie. For eyeshadow, we're going to be using the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette, and I'm going to begin with these two brown shades. Starting with the lighter shade, I'm going to use this into the crease with a fluffy brush. I'm just moving back and forth, making sure I apply this product throughout the whole crease. And then I'm taking a sponge that I had a little bit of powder on, and I'm using that as a guide for the outer corner and applying the deeper shade in the outer corners. This is just going to give us a really crisp line, kind of similar to like the tape trick, but without actually laying down some tape. And this is perfect because even if a little bit of powder goes on the skin there, you can brush it away. So I love how this is looking so far. I'm going in with this shimmer pinky shade, and I'm putting this on the front half of the lid. You can slightly lift up the lid like I am, and this is going to allow you to kind of get a smoother application. And then here the camera actually cut out and we had to pause for a second, but on top of this what I'm doing is I'm putting a little bit more of a matte shade. When you put down this matte shade, some of that shimmer still peeks through, and this is just another warm brown from the palette. I'm picking up that same brown that we used in the outer corner, and I'm just tapping this on top. This actually changes the color a little bit because now we have two different colors underneath. This is the process of layering, and it looks so good on the lids. So basically, I just customized the color. And now I'm going to be taking a gel liner. This is by INGLOT. This is the number 77 liner. I'm going to create a winged line. I'm also going to be taking the eyeliner and putting it on the bottom lash line. Whenever you're doing eyeliner on the bottom, just go in small little increments and make sure that your client or model is comfortable. And then we're going to be using same brown shadows on the bottom and really smoking that out. I'm using a more flat brush, which allows me to create this softness without it looking too harsh. I'm going to put on these lashes, which are from my own brand. This is the OG lash, and it's so beautiful, and it makes the eyes look so nice and dramatic. So that's one side with them and one side without. We're going to pop on both the lashes and do mascara on the bottom as well. And now we're going to move on just to add some more highlight. I'm going to take the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in Illuminati and just add this to the highest parts of the cheekbones. This really completes that look. It looks so beautiful and glistens so nicely. For the lips, we're going to be doing Morphe Backseat Love, and I love this shade. It's like a pinky nude, and I'm going to apply this all over the lips. I'm also going to be overlining the top lip. So I'm starting from the outer corner and etching upwards, and then I'm going to draw back down where the Cupid's bow is. This is going to give us more of a lifted look, so this is going to be both sides done, and you guys can see it looks pretty natural. And now all over the lips, I'm going to be taking this ColourPop lipstick, which is a little bit more of a peachy tone. Personally, I love to customize lip colors. You will very rarely see me use just one lip color. So what I'm doing is I'm putting this all over the lips so it looks like this is the natural lip color. And then I'm going to be taking a darker shade, so Vasanti Peachy Keen, and I'm going to use this as a contour to the lips. So I'm going to define the edges with this and then softly start blending this into that first lip color that we put down. Not only does this make your lips look fuller, but it also adds this beautiful dimension and a little bit more of a visually appealing lip combo. This is the finished look. You guys have given such an amazing feedback on this look on Instagram. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial just as much. I love how this all turned out, so make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, hit that bell so you're notified every time I upload. Please follow these lovely people right here that collaborated on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Comment in the comment section down below letting me know what you loved about this look, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks guys for watching.